Hello friends, this is Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming and welcome to our live stream. It is Wednesday, one of two weekly live streams, Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're back on Oreo McFury, our solo self-found Berserker. We are going to do some more progression today, so hope you enjoy. Strap in. Hey, just call me Loki, and shout out to Bandsky too for stopping in early. Appreciate that, dude. Got a couple of people in chat here already, it looks like. And yeah, we're still rocking a Dream Feather and a Prismatic Eclipse. We haven't found weapons better than that just yet. I'm gonna go over our gear for those who are not up to date on it. But yeah, we got ourselves the Dream Feather, the Prismatic Eclipse, with 2 red. So getting some global physical damage with the weapons with that, and a little bit of attack speed as well. Got this nice 82 health helmet. Gives us some int, which I don't believe we actually need, but yeah, some resistances as well. Accuracy is nice. Got this nice triple resist, lots of life armor with a decent amount of armor. Hey, I actually got these attack speed, pretty decently high life with strength as well, melee damage spike gloves, so we've been pretty lucky with our gear so far. Belt definitely leaves something to be desired there, and the boots, well, could be better, but they do have 30 move speed, so we are sitting on those. Oh yeah, and of course the jewelry. Jewelry, we got just some fizz damage, life, resist ring here. Same here, very small amount of fizz damage. And yep, same thing here with some crit multi as well. Hey, Mrs. Toot, thank you for stopping in. I believe last time we were actually delving. I'm just going to do a little bit more delving to start with to get warmed up, and then we'll go back to mapping, because I'm pretty sure I have a lot of sulfite, and I haven't delved very deep. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Let's see, how much sulfite do we have? Okay, we must have spent our sulfite last time. But we're gonna delve a little bit deeper, see if we can get to the point where we actually get experience down here. And then we will get everything up and running. Alright. Looks like we're lagging just a touch, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. We're hitting everything around us. It might be a little bit jumpy. My computer's been acting up a little bit lately, so if I suddenly go offline, it is very distinctly possible that my computer has crashed, and I'll try to get it back online as soon as I can from there. But yeah, I have my loot filter set because I was playing on Trade League to Uber strict. So we'll put it down to semi-strict for solo self-found, so we can get some good stuff potentially here. Hey, Haku, thanks for stopping in, dude. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I've had a pretty good week so far, except right now, it's a little sad. Jessica is leaving for like 5 days. She actually left about 3 hours ago, heading to a horror convention with her dad and her sister. So I'm gonna be alone for like until about Sunday evening or so, which is a little sad, but hopefully I'll be able to find something to do with myself. Maybe I'll I don't know what I'll do. Push myself. She only left me enough thumbnails for one video, so I got another video coming out tomorrow, and I'll do another stream on Friday. But from there, who knows, maybe I'll just stream more. You guys can keep me company while Jessica's gone. I'm probably going to play a lot of Teamfight Tactics. I've been playing that game like crazy. Been playing ranked in it a lot. Doing pretty well. Not really well, but pretty well. Got 1 account to Platinum rank and 1 to Gold rank currently, so having a lot of fun playing that. It's an auto chess game for those of you who are familiar with that. I should probably pick up your 2 Brit swords for sure, just in case. Yeah. Anybody have anything interesting going on currently? Getting some lag. Oh, and a little bit of self-promotion really quick. So if you're enjoying the stream and if you enjoy my videos or if you enjoy my videos and you'd like to help support the channel, you can subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified anytime I put out a video or have a stream coming up. You can also check out my Patreon or become a channel member if you're feeling generous. And super chats are appreciated as well during live streams. So there you go. Short bit of self-promotion. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Definitely appreciate just that you guys watch me and everything. Really helps me out. Really, hopefully one day I'll be able to make my dream of becoming a full-time YouTuber come true. And yeah, maybe if you're feeling generous, somebody can help me with that. Thank you. I hate doing self-promotion, but, you know, gotta do it. It's the name of the game. Man, the Mana Leech is really not keeping up with everything. Did our mana cost go up? No. But our attack speed did. We're at 0.7 attacks per second. So we're attacking really, really fast at the moment. That's not even with Berserk active. With Berserk active, still 0.7. Might get down to 0.6 attacks. Our attack time, rather. So, alright. Pick up all this good stuff, all this loot I wouldn't normally pick up. Should probably take the granite flask. Solo self-found, we may need a granite flask. Gonna head on over, mosey on down to that that currency node there. We might be delving for a while, or we'll just increase our sulfite capacity once we get enough sulfite to do that. Because we are, yeah, it's not costing us a lot of sulfite to do these delves. Do I think a Cyclone nerf is happening? I don't think so. I don't think it's as broken as, say, like Winter Orb was last patch, for instance. So, maybe a slight nerf, but I don't know. Like, maybe they'll nerf the attack speed multiplier. It's currently 400. They could probably drop it to 300 and it would still be viable and not be, you know, as prevalent. But I still think there are more overpowered skills overall. I do think it's insanely good, don't get me wrong. Like, it is a very, very, very good skill, but I don't think it's as overpowered as some of the skills have been previously. Now, just because it's not as overpowered as some other overpowered thing doesn't mean it doesn't warrant a nerf. If it's causing a problem for the game, for instance, in Legion specifically, it's very good with Headhunter for clearing the Legion farmings, but so is Tornado Shot. Nobody's calling for Tornado Shot, so nobody's calling for a Tornado Shot nerf at the moment, I don't think. Maybe somebody is. I guess the difference is Tornado Shot requires much better gear to be as good as it is, and often a support as well. 50%? Wow. Well, to be fair, Cyclone's the most fun skill. Every time I try to play something else right now, it doesn't feel that good. Maybe that's a big part of the problem. I think more than making it too powerful, they made it feel too good. I think it just feels like extremely good compared to other skills. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a quality thing. Like, it feels so nice. It's so pleasant. Maybe they could, maybe to make it feel worse. Boy, I'm really against making skills feel worse, though. But they did it with Winter Orb. But if they really wanted to go that route and make it feel worse, what they could do is increase the movement speed penalty for it. Of course, you could probably get around that by like doing a Queen of the Forest Cyclone, which I'm going to be putting out a guide for. I probably shouldn't have spoiled that. A little sneak peek for you guys. I have a nice super speedy boy. Clears maps in like 20 seconds. Feels like a headhunter. Really good. Yeah. Yeah. And I gave away the crux of it, but, well, that is the way it goes. But yeah, they could do a bunch of things to make it feel worse or nerf it. I think the most meaningful way to nerf the damage, so like it'll still feel good, would be exactly what I said earlier. Just dropping the attack speed multiplier from 400 down to 300. I think that would be good enough. Yeah, it scales a little too hard with attack speed at the moment. Yes, Joe, I agree. I do think bringing the other skills up, but a lot of players complain about power creep. Like, I remember when it was very difficult to get to and defeat Shaper, and especially Uber Elder, without a lot of gear. And now it's fairly easy to beat Shaper with very little gear, honestly. So that's a little bit of a problem. I guess. Maybe not. Maybe that isn't a problem. Maybe having the endgame more accessible isn't actually a problem at all, honestly. Having like some stretch bosses like super deep delves, for instance, or some of the league mechanics like the 5-man raids for super geared players might be better. Although I'm also slightly against having... Oh, maybe not. Oh. Melee Splash Keystone might be nice. Or like a Keystone that increases the natural Melee Splash. Because with weapon range, builds have a larger area now. Maybe something that doubles the melee reach of your... that might be too strong, but it would definitely make other melee skills feel a lot better, I suppose. Like, you could actually use Double Strike or something. Hey, Nurkriz! Watching a lot of your videos, really enjoy them. I was wondering, know of any good channeling build? Yeah, a lot of good channeling builds. So, I've done a couple of channeling builds. Winter Orb's still okay. It's not as good as it was last time, but it is still perfectly viable. Let's see, what else? Cyclone. Cyclone's a great channeling build. Stormburst. I actually did a Stormburst Whispering Ice build, and I have a build guide for that somewhere on the channel, and that was a lot of fun. Hey, The Wall! Sweden rocks! Hey, Marcus! Fast AF boy. Yeah. Yep. Very, very speedy boy. I think rather than going this way, you know what? I should go get that. I should go get that outpost. You're welcome. Yeah, there's some good channeling. Finally catching a live stream. Hey, Alex. Thanks for being my POE background audio with awesome content for the last few weeks. Appreciate that, dude. Thanks for watching. Really enjoy that. Really enjoy hearing about people, you know, it's good. I actually do the same thing. I'll throw on a POE video, like I like to watch a Bayclast or listen to Bayclast, or maybe a Ziggy D video or something in the background, or live stream, of course, while I'm playing other games or working on editing videos. So it's always a lot of fun. I know the feeling. I got my dual monitor set up, one for work, one for play, or one for entertainment and one for work. Can you recommend a good Volatile Dead leveling build? Oh no, I probably can't, honestly. I have very little, if no, expertise in that build. Reading chat in Delve can be a little bit sketchy. Almost took a big hit there. Alright, so we're down to 68. Didn't realize Cyclone was a channeling skill. It is now. It was actually changed to a channeling skill this last patch, so you can use Infused Channeling, which gives you another more multiplier to add onto it, as well as adds some physical damage reduction, which is pretty nice. Pretty decent. Or maybe it's of type, so maybe it's AoE damage reduction that it gives. I don't know. Either way, the big things that kill you in this game are often like Shaper Slams and that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, adding the channeling tag to Cyclone made it a lot better for a lot of reasons, because first of all, it lowered the mana cost, making it you able to use minus mana cost skills, or jewelry rather. so you don't run into the problem. I'm running into a problem right now where I'm trying to rely on Life Leech or a Mana Leech rather, to maintain my mana. And if I kill things too fast or there aren't enough enemies nearby, I'll instantly run myself out of mana. Ooh, little skip there. So, a couple of problems here. Lots of loot. Now, for those of you who are wondering why I'm picking up so much loot, this is solo self-found, and I am low on scrolls, and I'm low on pretty much everything, so I'll be picking up some loot for a while. Once I get enough that I'll be comfortable with it for a while, I'll go ahead, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely go pick that up. Use channeling support for more damage and damage reduction. Good for Winter Orb and Blight. Oh yes, Blight is also very good. I have a guide for Blight as well. I forgot all about Blight. Man, I used to love playing Blight. I haven't played it in a while though. Played it last league, I suppose. Let's see. Can't decide. I like Infused Channeling because I don't like to lose area. Obviously, Conk Effect is going to be more damage overall in bossing, but I'm going to be honest, I don't like having a secondary bossing setup and a clearing setup. I'm a big fan of just running stuff that works in both, and Infused Channeling definitely falls in that line. Conk Effect is more damage though, but if you're running an Impale Cyclone, you really don't need more damage. Like a good, I know it looks like I'm running really bad swords right now and don't even have my full Impale setup. Or not bad swords, but really kind of starter level swords at the moment. They're definitely not bad, but they're like introductory endgame swords for sure. And yeah, we're hitting like something like 150k buffed DPS. Hey, Thor's Hammer, how's it going, man? Any Stormbrand tips? Finding it pretty squishy. What kind of build are you going? Well, you could do a Mind Over Matter Eldritch Battery, which allows you to more easily cast without running out of mana, because I know Stormbrand is a very mana heavy cost, and then if you go Mind Over Matter and Eldritch Battery, ooh, we are already out of space. Well, quick head back. And that'll help you with any kind of mana issues, and it'll also help you with 30 to 118. If I craft flat physical, that's not a high enough physical damage number. I'm getting distracted here. Alright, what question was I answering? Okay, but yeah, running Mind Over Matter with Eldritch Battery, if you're running hybrid, will give you that hybrid damage, and then you can go kind of stack life with emphasis or a minor emphasis on the energy shield, which can give you a lot of survivability. If you're going pure life, it's a little bit hard, honestly. If you're going pure hybrid, hopefully you're playing a Trickster, because it's very difficult to pull off pure hybrid outside of playing a Trickster, in my opinion. Trickster has a lot of extra tools for stacking up those defenses and raising your energy shield total. I'm gonna be changing to Infused Channeling. Yeah, I don't like to have to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep those in my inventory. All right, take a quick breather here and catch up on chat, because I feel like I fell way behind. All right, chilling with friends and glad everyone's all good. Awesome, dude. Following POE Vault Guide for Stormbrand Lightning Spire. I'm not familiar with that guide, Alex. Playing which? Typical? Okay, so are you playing Occultist then? Or are you playing Elementalist? As either way, I would probably go Eldritch Battery, Mind Over Matter. No, I don't mind you. I love talking to chat. I just got a little bit overwhelmed. Got a lot going on right now. Hybrid Mommy B could be a Hierophant, also a Saboteur. True. Yep. Also works great for Trickster because you get the life and energy shield regen. Trickster works for almost anything. If you don't know what to build and you're not playing melee, Play Trickster. Maybe even play Trickster if you're playing melee, if you're feeling spicy. All that free power and frenzy charge generation and an extra power and frenzy charge. Honestly, still, even after the nerf, it's still one of the best classes in the game. Although Slayer is giving it a good, strong run for its money at the moment. Slayer is just pretty optimal. What hour is it in your country? Poland, and it's midnight? It is currently 5:20 p.m. So Central Standard Time, right in the middle of the U.S. Trickster, though, can't play a good summoner build. True. That is true. I mean, you could probably pull off a pretty okay Summon Raging Spirit build, but you wouldn't get a lot of bonuses from it for sure. But yeah, when in ooh, excuse me. When in doubt, Trickster it out. That's what I always say. Hey, Kai! Thanks for stopping in. Nice to meet you too, dude. Aw, yeah. Well, those guys are kind of stuck behind here. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, why am I going this way? I was gonna grab the Vault Outpost. I forgot entirely about that. Alright, down into the outpost we go. Yeah, a lot of options for us for a Stormbrand character. Can go Elementalist, can go Occultist. Stormbrand looks pretty good. I know they nerfed it pretty nicely, but it still looks pretty solid. I watched Mathel's Stormbrand. Now, granted, he is running double Void Battery on his build, and that is gonna make pretty much any spell build look pretty good, but, you know, all things considered, I still think it looks pretty solid. Double Void Battery is what you would call very, very strong for any kind of spell build. Yeah, delving is a good way to make you a lot of currency and a lot of experience too. Alright, protect me. Ooh, man, too much loot. I can't see my screen. This is the downside to a lax loot filter. Here, let's just go ahead and get the screen even more full. Alright, protect me again. I can't even pick stuff up. Alright, get all this. Take care of this rare guy. Look at that sulfur vents. We need the map sustain really bad anyway. Alright. Suppose we should check this corner for a check. Eternity Shroud, but with power charges? Whew. Hey, you got our 3 color sockets. Nice. That's very, very important. Feels good. Help us craft up some nice body armors potentially, some off colors if need be. Alright, cool. So got that all taken care of, and just gonna go grab the currency one as well. Especially this league, yes. Oh yeah, if you're going fossil farming, oof. I don't do a lot of fossil farming specifically. I do delves, but it's mostly for experience. I don't find myself diving in. I really should, because fossils are fantastic, but like I should be checking down these kinds of hallways, for instance, to see if there's anything down there. But I tend to not to. Why am I going back for an armor scrap? That's a good way to die. Get that armor scrap. Worth it. Yeah, there are some other ones that like Tornado Shot is probably the biggest one overall, but the gear requirement for Tornado Shot is quite a bit higher than for other things, so it's hard to pull off, just generally speaking. Alright, good enough. We're just gonna head back here, expand our sulfite capacity by a decent amount, so we can come back later. We'll do some real deep delving eventually here. What build are you running? Currently doing a Cyclone Berserker, and I may, I don't know if I will at this point, but I may switch to a Frostblades Berserker later on. Boy, I'm really enjoying Cyclone, and it's really hard for me to want to switch. I'm currently leveling 6 Frostblades, so if I do get a 6 link and a 2120 Frostblades, I'll run Frostblades, but that's quite a few streams in the future, I'd say. So for now, we're just doing Cyclone. Good old Cyclone Berserker, scaling with Impale, of course. And it's pretty solid. It is a good, reliable build. I like Slayer better just because Slayer's immune to Reflect makes its Zeri runs really easy because you don't have to try to avoid the mirror. You can just sit in the middle of the Zeri fight and Cyclone with big AoE and hit them all and don't even have to worry about anything. Alright, so let's move on, see if we have any maps we don't have completed yet, or see if we can do some 3-for-1 recipe. Okay, so we have a Residence that we haven't yet completed, so we'll go ahead and run that. Can't regen life, mana, or energy shield, and vulnerability. That's pretty sketchy. We do have leech. I think we'll die with vulnerability. I think maybe we should re-roll this. You know what? Before we run this, let's see if we can do any lore maps for a 3-for-1 recipe. Yeah, I think we might just end up dying in that map. But we may run it. I'm gonna first see if I can't get some maps that we haven't completed yet in the lower tiers. I'd like to clear out the second so I can start using sextants at some point, like double sextants. I don't really like running sextants that much when you just use one. Alright, doesn't look like we can anyway. We can actually 3-for-1 Wharf. We'll have to do some un-ID'd, but that's okay. Fields. We might need fields. Let me see. Oh, fields is complete. Hey, Steven, how's it going, dude? Because you reserve a lot of mana? Yes, absolutely. So if we fail to leech, we will instantly be out of mana, and then we will be done. So, but you know what? I guess I'm gonna re-roll this. I'll just scour Elkit. Alright, less recovery we can deal with. Alright, that's okay. Hits always ignite is a little bit annoying, but I think it's fine. We have 77% fire resistance, so we're pretty safe. Made platinum in arena for this season? Awesome, dude. Congrats. Nice. How's your build going? Pretty good, Cody. So far, so good. It is clearing pretty... I think this is the highest tier map. No, we've done other tier 7. So you'll get to see what it looks like, I guess, on the highest tier. A little slow on killing rares, but we're going to get our 100% impale chance next level, which should help quite a bit. Finish this guy. Yeah, so a little slow in tier 7s. Hope we'll get a little bit more damage. Hopefully, we're still using some starter unique weapons. So once we get those cleared out, we'll be on our way. Looks like we missed a whole room of enemies, and did we miss another one? No. Cool. Well, that wasn't the most efficient clear, but it works. It works. Cool. I'm on currently episode 4, so no spoilers, please. Ooh, those ignites actually hurt a little bit more than I thought they would. We do have an instant life flask, though, so I think we'll probably be okay. Oh, man, yeah. Also, the shocked ground Boy. We're taking the deeps. Currency items, you say? Ah, idiot plot. That's not good. At least it doesn't sound good. Should probably not stand on this shocked ground, but whatever. Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. I don't know. I like the dark is a lot better in my opinion, just from first impressions. Like, I feel like it's not as compelling. Like, I kind of feel like I have at least somewhat of a grasp of what's going on, and I don't really care about the characters all that much yet. So maybe that'll change as it goes on, but currently I don't feel a ton of sympathy. My biggest problem was episode 1. All the stupid stuff the Rasmus does, and basically causes half of the problems in the beginning. And that's, you know, a little bit obnoxious. I got frustrated with that. Yes, yes, Nerdcriz, Dark. That is a great series. It's one of my. It's probably the favorite. One of my favorite, if not my favorite series I've seen in a very long time. The only show I've enjoyed nearly as much recently is Legion on FX, which is set in the X-Men universe. That is a very good show as well. That one suits my style a lot. I think the season finale of season 2 is one of my favorite episodes of television of all time. So I would highly recommend either of those. Big fan of both of those shows. It's in my Netflix list. Yes, I would highly recommend it. It's my style 100%. Yeah, we can definitely feel the damage and survivability fall off. As I say that, there we go. Oh yeah, season 3 of Legion is either out or coming out. I don't remember which it is, but it's one or the other. And I can't wait to try that out. Is it out already? I liked the beginning, but season 1 had a horrible ending. Maybe it's better if you're not German. That might be the case. I really enjoyed it all the way through. I was very compelled with it all the way through. So, big fan. Big fan. Yeah, Legion Season 3, super excited, can't wait. Absolute monster of a show. Oof. One of the more interesting characters from the Marvel Universe, Legion is. For those of you who are unaware, Professor Xavier from the X-Men's son. And, well, that's a minor spoiler for the show, but it's pretty readily available. So, pretty readily available information. Also, it's never actually revealed in the show anyway, so I guess it isn't, it's alluded to. So I guess it wouldn't really be considered a spoiler. But yeah. Fantastic. Greed Island? That's one of my least favorite arcs, but I would still recommend watching it. It's mildly entertaining, but I think it's probably, in my opinion, the weakest arc in Hunter x Hunter. I am, the following arc, though, is one of my favorites. So, or maybe it's the prior arc. Is that the third? Is that the second or the fourth arc, Greed Island? I don't remember. But the third one, I believe, is my favorite. And then, of course, the final arc is, or the one that it's currently on, is my other favorite. Those two are... Actually, the final one's the best, 100%. It's fucking... Whoa. I just said the bad word. It is fantastic. Sorry, YouTube. Please don't yellow dollar sign me. Wow. I almost never slip up like that. I think I'm getting too comfortable around you guys. You guys are... Oh, man. Well. Rip. Rip. I said, prior arc when they start the... Okay, yeah, the spider conflict arc was my second favorite. Final is very good. HBO, only one season. Ooh. Mick Jagger as in the rock star Mick Jagger? Vinyl. That sounds cool. Alright. Well, we can run our... Sweet. We can run our temple after this. From the Rolling Stones? Awesome. Huh. Well, I'll have to give that a shot. I need to stop standing on shocked ground. I'm not very good at paying attention to... What? Don't slam me, bro. Okay. Oh, man. Well... Thank you, Instant Life Flask. Much appreciated. My hero. I haven't even been paying attention to whether or not I made a route through the temple or not. Oh. The other stuff was up in the corner, I didn't even see. Is that wildfire? Overwhelming odds. Okay. Nothing exciting. Just randomly IDing stuff in the middle of the map, don't mind me. I'm feeling very rusty at POE because I've been playing so much, like all of my free time where I can play games, I've been playing Teamfight Tactics basically exclusively. And yeah. So I feel like I'm playing really, really badly right now. Drop the mana flask? That's true. I don't need a mana flask at the moment. Shock immunity would be great. Those are very good, very good suggestions. We do have a stone skin flask now. Picked it up and dropped that in our stash. So we can pick that up, or a basalt flask rather. Ooh, jumped right into that charge. Might have a little bit of trouble against this boss. Yeah, I'm actually running really low on good shows to watch, so if you guys have any suggestions, I like sci-fi and horror, and I like things that are heavily stylized, or like cinematic, I guess would be the way to put it. You know, I also do like sitcoms, but mostly situational humor, and preferably very dark humor, or that kind of thing. Dark satirical humor. Like, think It's Always Sunny. A bunch of sociopaths doing stuff. The Expanse? Hey, Groovy Pants. Automatically held for review. What was that? Ah. Groovy Pants? Hey, The Expanse. I watched the first 3 episodes of The Expanse, and I really didn't enjoy what I saw of it. I felt like, they did too much of the tell don't show during the beginning. Like, instead of having it having the world naturally kind of presented to you, they kind of just told you how everything worked, and that really turns me off, honestly. I'm not a big fan of just being told. Keep watching? Okay. Alright. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it 3 more episodes, and then I'll drop it again if it doesn't impress me in 3 more episodes. Haunting of Hill House. I feel like I've heard of that one before. That might be one I want to watch with Jessica. Jessica's a really big fan of horror. She's actually going to a horror convention right now. She's out of town for 5 days. Coupling for a sitcom, dark British humor. I love British. I recently watched Bad Teacher. I like British humor, or British comedies. And I'll probably try that. So yeah, we have poison removal. Let's go ahead and craft this granite flask for shock immune. Charges, bleed immunity, we already have bleed immunity. Poison immunity, armor, freeze immunity, burst immunity. Knockback. Melee, movement speed, evasion. Come on, we can do it. Ignite. I'm an idiot. You know, sometimes I wonder how I manage to dress myself in the morning. Okay. What am I doing? Alright. I believe grounding is the shock removal. Now, can I actually craft this if it... I have to scour it first. Boy. Ash versus the Evil Dead. Ooh, that's a good one, Skylar. I've been meaning to do that because, of course, I enjoyed the Evil Dead franchise. So, you know, so for anybody who saw what I just did, Barry, Bill Hader. Yep. I sure. Ooh, where did I put it? You guys are seeing the smartest side of me. It's right here, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Well, let's okay, charge recovery. Good enough. I'm a smart boy. Oh yeah. Hogs indeed. Sometimes. I'm a very absent-minded person. I have a lot going on, so I just... Yeah, this kind of thing happens to me all the time. I'm the kind of guy who has to, before I go to bed every night, I have to make sure, double check that I locked the door and turned the oven off. Even though I know the oven hasn't been on for many hours, I have to make sure that it's off. So, 'cause I have a little bit of an absent-minded streak. I also just forget words that I know and I'm very familiar with all the time. Red Dwarf? Yes, I love Red Dwarf. I used to watch that on PBS at like 11 o'clock at night all the time when I was growing up. Big fan of Red Dwarf. Great suggestion. Oh, that show's great. I haven't seen that in a very long time. Is that on any streaming services that you're aware of, Loki? Because yeah, I would love to watch it. See, the thing about Red Dwarf is I didn't get to watch it chronologically. I watched it just episodes here and there. So I don't actually... I know all the characters and I know like generally what goes on sometimes. It seemed fairly episodic at least. So that wasn't really an issue. But I wouldn't mind watching it in chronological order. Sometimes I would randomly watch and there would be characters I didn't recognize in it suddenly. So, yeah. Old school British comedy sci-fi, yes. I'm a big Douglas Adams fan, so that's right up my alley. I got the, oh, speaking of, oh man, what's it called? There's a Douglas Adams show based on one of his novels that's not Hitchhiker's Guide, and I can't remember what it's called. Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective. Yeah, Dirk Gently's. I've been meaning to watch that. There's a live action version of that as well, and that should also be up my alley. So I have the novel, and I have all the Hitchhiker's Guide novels. In fact, I have 2 copies. I have the anthology, which is super thick. Jessica also has the anthology, and I have all of the books paperback individually. So, but yeah. Marco Polo, Penny Dreadful. I've heard good things about Penny Dreadful. I have no idea what it's about, but I've heard people tell me that it's good, so... Oh, this is the temple we got the double corrupt on already, isn't it? Yeah, we have a locus of corruption on here. What should we double corrupt? Should we double corrupt our prismatic eclipse and hope for white sockets? Maybe I should link that. I think maybe we'll do that. Hey, finally got swift skewering. Our DPS is about to skyrocket. That was pretty much our most important DPS increase because that gives us a 100% chance to impale. So we could potentially get a hefty amount of weapon range. What is it? 2 per? Yeah, +2. We could get +6 weapon range on that. And then we could go grab the jewel as well. American Guides? Kinda good. I've actually... Is American Gods based on the Dan Simmons novel? Maybe not. Maybe I'm remembering something different. Because I think... I don't remember. Neil Gaiman. Oh yeah, that's right. Not Dan Simmons. Dan Simmons is like Alien, that kind of thing. I actually hate Dan Simmons. I don't really like his writing style at all. But I have several of his books. Yeah. No, not Dan Simmons. I'm thinking of some... Wait, maybe that is Dan Simmons. Or is Dan Simmons the Da Vinci Code guy? Man, I always get all... I'm really bad with names. I'm terrible with names. I never forget, like, a face, but I can't remember names for the life of me. Okay. Yeah, I have those too, but... Yeah, who am I thinking of? That's Dan Brown. Thank you, God. Simmons, Brown, you know. It's some sort of Dan. Stargate series, super enjoyable. I was watching that on Amazon Prime. I actually liked what I saw of it. Big fan. It's like Ancient Aliens, the series, which is great. It's good stuff. I wanted to get into Stargate, but it's so long and there's so much of it. I watched the movie first and I enjoyed the movie, and then I started watching the series, and I might get back to watching that because that was really fun. I enjoyed that one. Red Mars trilogy writer. I'm not sure that I've read that. Are you thinking? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, maybe I am. I have no idea. Cowboy Bebop? Yeah, I've seen Cowboy Bebop a bunch of times. One of the best soundtracks of all time, first of all. And also one of the best anime of all time. Really, really good. The real folk blues. Do 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 do. I better not sing too much of it. I'll get copyright striked. Also, I don't speak Japanese. Not well, at least. I'm a little bit of a weeb, so I picked up a little bit, but, you know. Not too much. Hey, thank you. Have I seen Event Horizon? I have. I recently watched it at a party, actually. I've seen Event Horizon a few times. Unfortunately, I don't remember it that well because I believe each time I've seen it, I've been very drunk. But I have definitely seen Event Horizon and enjoyed it at the time for sure. Yeah. Yeah, my name is actually basically all of my login names are actually based on sci-fi authors. Same thing with Jessica as well. All of Jessica's logins, that's one of the things we had in common that was like, wow, it's so all of our logins for everything, all of our usernames are sci-fi references, every single one of them. The Guyver series? Ah, yes. I have not seen Guyver. They made an anime, or an American movie of Guyver, which was kind of great in its own way. But yeah, I'm familiar with Guyver. I watched a bit of it. It's pretty old, though. Might be doing a small Stargate series again. Ooh, that's interesting. That would be a good reason to get back into it. It just seems very daunting. Sometimes you get into something and you're like, man... I'm gonna be watching this forever, and then I want to watch other stuff because I have a short attention span. Optimally, I like things to be somewhere in between 12 and 36 episodes long. I can do as much as like 60 episodes for a series, but oh yeah, we should probably link this prismatic eclipse before we double corrupt it. So we're I think we saved a backup sword, right? Okay, we have 2 backup swords. Got that and not that. We got that. We have a backup sword in case things go south, and we are going to go ahead and link this, and we are going to go double corrupt our sword. Batman the Animated Series is great, as is Batman Beyond, if you have not seen that. Batman Beyond... Hey! That's good. Resolute technique and physical damage. Percent. That is quite nice. That... Well... Hey! Look at that. Even has Mark Hamill? True. True. Alright, what other good stuff do we have here? Do I have an Itziri in here? I don't believe I do. No, I don't. I don't have an Itziri in here. Itziri drop chest? Wait, do I have the Corrupting Tempests? I haven't even been paying attention. Man. Adventure Time? Yes. I like Adventure Time. I wouldn't say I love it because I feel like it trails off. I guess that's part of the charm in some ways. But I feel like it kind of... I like the whole like post-apocalyptic deep lore in it. Where there's always... even though it's this like quirky little cartoon, there's always this like kind of looming fact that this is a post-apocalypse planet in the background. And it makes for an interesting... backdrop to what would ordinarily just be a, you know, just a fun little kids cartoon. It's good stuff. It's pretty solid. It's not one of my favorites, but I definitely enjoyed it. Now, if we're talking really good animated series, I actually American cartoons. I really enjoyed Gravity Falls. I think Gravity Falls is pretty much the best that it has to offer. It's got that like fun adventure. It's got a lot of very likable characters. It's concise. There's an interesting mystery. It has an ending. It's short. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's got a secret story. That's right. I mean, sometimes Adventure Time gets a little dark. Some of the Lich plot lines are very, very... Yeah, I'm a big fan of Gravity Falls. I think that's my favorite... well, obviously Avatar The Last Airbender is a standout. That's an exception. Like, truly exceptional. But, yeah. I like Gravity Falls. I think it's a really great kids cartoon that, you know, can be enjoyed by adults. For sure. Ninja Scroll, yes. Ninja Scroll used to be on Sci-Fi Channel. I actually have some Ninja Scroll on VHS from way back in the day. Back when you had to get anime from a video store on VHS because there was basically no other way to get it in America. I have a bunch of old ones. I have some Ramno 1/2. I have some Ninja Scroll. I have some Kaze no Stigma. I have a lot of anime VHS from back in the day. Oh yeah. One of the coolest things about Gravity Falls is it has a lot of different... It has code breaking built into the series. I should have brought a unique so I didn't have to portal out there. But yeah, let's throw a junk unique into the magic box here. Let's see, what are we not gonna miss? 1,000 ribbons at least I can use as a leveling item. Soul Thirst is good. Rumbrax could potentially be usable at least. Screaming Eagle's pretty good. Alright. Probably not going to use a Frost Breath. I don't really anticipate myself. I mean, Attacks with this weapon deal double damage. A leveling item at level 50 is a little awkward. So I played Gravity Falls a few years back. Went as Seuss. My wife went as Mabel. My kids went as Dipper and the Pyramid Guy. Yeah, Bill Cipher. Awesome, dude. That's cool. Oh, I got 1,000 ribbons. Garbage. Bitch. Did we even go to the treasury? I think I'm blind and possibly a deaf mute. Okay. Ah, no we didn't because I got stuck. Oh, we did go to the treasury. Okay, we've done everything now except the storage room. Boy, I'm really bad at navigating this and talking at the same time. My brain is very distractible. Anything more complicated than holding down the button. That's another good thing about Cyclone. It's a really easy one to stream with because I don't have to pay that close attention to the screen half the time. So that's always good. There are some players that can read chat and play at the same time. I'm not one of them. My attention span is that of a rodent, for sure. A lengthy but good show. I have a friend who's into Supernatural. I don't know that it's necessarily my style, although I do know that the guy who plays Negan from The Walking Dead is actually in it, which is pretty cool. Hey, nice! Congrats, dude. Awesome, that's cool, man. That is very good. I'm bringing you luck. I told you, watching my stream is lucky. You're gonna get the good stuff. You know how many people have gotten their first exalts while watching my stream? At least 2, to my knowledge. Which is less impressive than, you know, I wanted to say, but... still pretty good. I guess at this point, we're only missing one 3-drop. It's Mausoleum. I think we'll just run the adjacent map to Mausoleum, which is... what? Glacier? Do we have glaciers? We have glaciers. Alright. Let's spiff up some glaciers with some shiny elks and run a couple glaciers. We're going to start getting very little experience after Season 1. It has a fun meta episode every now and then. Yeah, I feel like it gives me the feeling that it's kind of like new Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Hey, thanks, Shu. Appreciate that. Is it Shu or Sue? Oh, yeah. Get that. And hopefully we can get our damage going a little bit here. Silent T? Okay. Sue. Cool. Or Zoo. Silent T. Silent T. I'm not so good with the Chinese names. I'm okay with Korean and Japanese names, kind of, because I have watched a decent amount of Korean and Japanese media. But I have not... I started watching a Chinese drama not too far back, just for fun, and I didn't end up finishing it. I lost track of what it was. So, yeah, but still very bad with Chinese names, unfortunately. I pride myself at being okay at pronouncing a lot of things from a lot of different languages, but not being good at any of them. You know, kind of jack of all trades, master of none type scenario. Man, it would have been really nice to get to the Elder. Oh, cool. Fair enough. Just got a Asian handle. After season 10, there are over 10 seasons.
Welcome to Behind Eyes.
Oh man, hey Kumaragi. I didn't quite catch that. I think it was Kumaragi. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that, dude. Or Kumagaragi, one of the two. Appreciate that though. Ooh, another Stinging Doubt. I think we already have Stinging Doubt. Really need to get our Uber lab going, because once we get that, we can drop our rage for an additional damage link, and that'll give us a lot of extra damage. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we have Stinging Doubt already. We actually don't. Nice. Hey, 4 down, 2 to go. Gotta get that Uber lab. All right. Lab traps do so much damage to berserkers, it's not even funny. The additional damage taken is terrifying. Oh no. Absolutely terrifying. Oh, and we're gonna spam our instant flask and stand in a corner. We need some minions, quick. Stat. Oh no! Why is the lever in the center? Oh. Oh god, I can be hit in the corner. I guess we just have to jump through and hope we find minions soon. Okay. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, it's always a pain in a new league getting the Uber Lab trials. Sometimes it's fine, but sometimes it takes forever just to get the last one. I didn't have any problem in regular Legion League this time, but I've had some really big issues finding my labs, my Uber Lab trials sometimes. I mean, you run enough maps and you'll get there eventually, right? It's just a matter of course, but sometimes the waiting can be a problem, especially when your 4th Ascendancy is going to give you a really big power spike like it is for this build. It's pretty obnoxious. Although we haven't been doing too many, we haven't been mapping too hard. We're taking it pretty easy, being nice and casual like. Nice. Congrats, dude. 3rd season. Man. So you're... Oh, some child just screamed outside, but we have kids nearby that just do that. They just screech on top of their lungs. True. Yeah, that's one way to do it. I don't know. I like to play like I'm in solo self-found a lot. So I'm not... I don't usually interact with chat. I pretty much always have chat hidden. Trade and global. Basically everything except whispers. I'm a little bit antisocial when it comes to that. I don't really do party play. Oh wow. That's a pretty good jewel. Max energy shield and just regular increased damage. That's so versatile. Man. We're getting a lot of good energy shield gear and accessories. Unlucky, man. Antisocial. Yeah, I'm not a big... I don't like to party play that much, except occasionally. I get into moods where I don't mind, but in POE I don't really like to party play. Accidentally walked into the portal. I tried... Jessica and I tried party playing for a little bit together, and yeah, just... It wasn't... We didn't really match each other that well in terms of our play styles. Jessica's a lot newer than I am. This is only her, what, like 3rd league, I think? So, she tends to want to, you know, take things even slower than me, especially in Trade League. In Trade League, I want to go fast and hit the end game as fast as possible so I can start making currency. Because what I like to do in the beginning of the league is make like 10 exalts right away and just use those to fund all of my characters so I don't have to worry about it. I don't believe we got the map we were looking for. We did not. So I guess another glacier it is. Glaciers are not giving us a lot of experience though, unfortunately. Stuff dies way too fast. Yeah, but you do get a monster life is increased based on how many players you have, which is nice. And what? Did those skeletons just drop out of the sky like drop bears? I'm pretty sure I had a pack of skeletons drop bear on me. Am I blind? I'm gonna have to watch that when it gets uploaded to YouTube after this, because I'm pretty sure I just had a pack of skeletons drop from the sky on me. That was weird. I haven't had what I would consider a bug in Path of Exile outside of crashes in a very long time, but... Oh yeah, but you get quantity. So the life is increased and you get quantity, which is pretty nice, but I mean, for me it's not really worth it. If you want to really maximize your loot, you just play with like a support. You just play one DPS carry and one support, and you can really kind of maximize how everything's going. Well, may as well try to take down the big boy here. Or big girl in this case. Probably. Hard to say. Just looks kind of like a lump to me. Whoa, the deeps. The deeps is real. That looks like a lady. Zoom in, don't demonetize me, YouTube. Yeah, that's a lady butt. Oh, it's so long, and the lack of calling strike is painful. It is palpable. Parachute League. Yeah, that'd be fun. Everything just drops down on you like drop bears. Ooh. I think Dragonbone Rapier is probably too weak to pick up, but I'm gonna pick it up just in case. If it has like a tier 2 fizz damage, flat, and percentage roll, it'll still be way better than what I have. So, I mean, even with a mediocre roll, it could probably be better than what I have. Although this was pretty lucky. I was hoping for 3 white sockets, but Resolute Technique, I believe Resolute Technique is can't be stunned. No, that's Unwavering Stance. Which one's Resolute Technique again? Oh no! We can't deal crits! That's why our DPS dropped. Oh no! Uh-oh. Not like our crit chance is very high anyway. It was only like... what, like 13 or 18%? Yes, I am actually enjoying solo Southbound. It's a lot of fun. I forgot. Should I just respec out of crit for now then? But then this ascendancy is useless. Okay, since I have this, I'm gonna temporarily respec. It's gonna take me a lot of points. I'll do it after this map. But it should give us a big boost in DPS for now. Alright, and then once we get a better weapon to replace this, because right now this is a lot better DPS than anything else we really have access to, sadly. So, gonna go ahead and do that. Hey, another Screaming Eagle for the leveling. But yeah, we'll this way we can drop Rage, and we'll drop the crit notes. Another Stinging Doubt. You know, I have Stinging Doubt. Normally I'd be like, okay, I'll go get this for the Offering of the Goddess. But honestly, I'm not going to do that because I hate running these as a Berserker. I just want to double check that I have Stinging Doubt. Yeah, I literally just did it. I shouldn't have had to check, but... yeah, well, since we've got Resolute Technique, which has pretty much destroyed our... it's given us buffed, we have like 30k less DPS now. So... but we'll fix that. Spin! Spin faster! I guess we can stop running Precision then, too. And run. Well, I don't think we'll be able to run Herald of Purity anyway. Yeah, we don't have 25% left. but it might help us in certain maps. We don't no longer need either accuracy or ooh, hey, double boss. Cool. Barrows, was that the one we were looking for? I think it might have been. May as well grab all of the kind of weaker shorts. Alright. So, first things first, let's see if either of these could be an upgrade. No. Crit multi. Nope. Otherwise, not so good. Nope. Not looking so good. Got another axiom, so now we can do double axiom leveling if we want. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna need a new dump tab soon, so what I like to do for the secondary dump kit tab, actually I don't know if I have this, I did not, is I'll just drag this over here, and then I'll just deal with it later. I'm not very organized. I'll just dump stuff into a tab until it's full. I'll drag it out of the way and get another one going. Okay. So, we're going to respec. I hopefully have enough regrets. I have 14 regrets. I'm just going to eat them all up because we only have this character anyway. Alright, 26 regrets. Currently, our DPS is 49,282. We are speccing out of here, here, into here, into here. Now we no longer need the rage support. And we can replace it with Pulverize, probably. Yeah, let's go Pulverize. Okay, so that's 61,000, so that's pretty big increase now. And then we can also spec out of 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. It's the crit one, it's not. Okay. Am I missing any crit? I do not believe so. So we're going to apply those refunds. I'm going to take this jewel slot. I'm actually going to get the increased weapon range. See. We have a couple of ways we can go about this to get extra damage here. We can get the dual wielding damage. Would be good. I actually like the life leech one with life leech effect, so I think we're picking that up. Go. Got that. Guess we can just pick up life from here. Alright, cool. So we got a bunch more life and a lot more damage as well, plus more leech. So that's nice. Almost 5k. Alright, well, I don't understand this. I just run a T13 Defiled Cathedral with 3 Sextants, full chiseled, 3 fragments, and balled it. Still got 2 tier 5 maps, tier 7, tier 10. Ah, man. Just bad luck, I guess. Yeah, you must have just gotten bad luck as far as the map drops, because if anything would have dropped near your rank, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you just don't get good map drops at high tiers. I actually, for a while, I was having no problem maintaining tier 16s at all, but then it finally started depleting from there. Okay. So I think... Oh no, we didn't. We needed Mausoleum. Well, I think I'll go ahead and run this Primordial Pool, first of all. Very nice. Cool. I actually don't need Resolute Technique. I have Resolute Technique on my sword. So, yep. We got ourselves a nice, clean 100% chance to hit. Yeah, that's why I respect that way, is because I get a free Resolute Technique. Pretty nice. Not too bad. And our deeps is good. Let's see, we also have a 100% chance to impale. Yeah, we're sitting okay. Yeah, got the double corrupt. The nice double corrupt with percent physical. I was going for white sockets. Oh, I forgot. I was going to go... do you guys remember which act the quest for the +1 weapon range jewel is? I don't remember. I got a jewel socket specifically so I could grab that. But I do not remember which quest it is off the top of my head. Alright, feels good. So we're not crit, but we'll just respec into crit later when we get good good dual foils. If we get good dual foils. But yeah, we were having trouble doing damage before in tier 7 maps, so, and now we're doing great damage. Feels good, man. And we have better AoE too. Feels very smooth. War chest. Oh, another war chest. How about that? Lucky, lucky. Double war chest. Haha. For Warhorde. I don't really like going bleed unless I... Yeah, I'm not a big bleed fan. You can stack bleed, but I don't think it necessarily synergizes with Impale. It kind of does, but if I go bleed, I like doing two-handed bleed with the bleeds stacking, because then it'll build up a lot higher because the base damage is a little bit higher, if I recall. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of going bleed. It's not, like, terrible or anything, but I don't know why I picked this up. Probably not going to use it. Takes up too much inventory space, just going to drop it. Shouldn't have even been IDing that. Alright, grab the Corsair Sword. Superior Fire Nova. Gotta get those Gem Cutter's Prisms. Very, very important. Yeah, everything feels a lot more smooth now. And buffed, our damage is still not as high as it was when we were crit, but still consistent. Yeah, the crit bonus is way too good. Also, I didn't have full rage there. I'll check again when I can get full rage, if I can get full rage. Having some trouble finding the next pack there. Oh. Rage. Okay. Yeah, we're topping out at about 33% less damage this way, but it is more reliable damage at least, I guess. And it still feels nice. Ooh! Don't get out of here. Alright, got the double map down. And good to go. Okay. Alright, another map down. We're at 31, so progression has slowed down a little bit, unfortunately, but We'll get there. Alright, so I'm getting a little tired and a little hungry, so I am going to probably call that a stream. Not the longest one, I know, and I'll try to do a little bit longer, but I might actually be back tomorrow, so if you want to tune in tomorrow, make sure you hit the bell notification, or the bell icon to get notified if I decide to stream tomorrow. I'll definitely be back Friday for sure, though. Alright, so hope you guys have a great evening. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming, and I will see you next time. Bye!